Hey boys and girls, how you doing today? Today we are playing a game called the Upside Down Challenge. Now see what I got here is some pretty cool glasses. See them? If you put these on, everything is upside down. Like right now, the camera's upside down. He's upside down. She's upside down. I'm upside down. And so what they're going to do is they're going to put these on, and they're going to draw a picture based on a card. All right, and they got to do it with these goggles on, and everything is upside down. All right. So Ian said he wanted to go first. So Ian, put on the magic goggles, the goggles of upside downness.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Very good, alien boy. All right, you ready?
Let me fix my shorty.
All right, you're going to. That's a good. You're going to. That's a good. You're going to.
You good over there?
You're going to write the word expert in capital letters.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. Here, look at it.
Hey, pick another one.
No, you can do it. Go for it.
Okay.
Expert in capital letters. Can you do it, ladies and gentlemen? Here is the experiment.
I can't even see. Oh, wrong way. And oh. Oh, that's bad.
These are the kind of weird experiments we do in KidZone.
Oh, that's a Y.
That looks really good. Actually, that looks better than I would have done.
Oh, paper. I can't find the paper. Oops. I can't. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, we're done here. Oh, that's bad.
All right. Now it's your turn to go upside down.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I'm marked on the table.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is too big for my head.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's why you got all that hair. All right. Now you are going to draw a star as fast as possible. Go.
That's why you should have opened your pen first.
You didn't.
I did.
Hey.
Hey! We got a winner! We got a winner! All right. This is to tell us that we have obstacles in the world, but prayer is always the best way to see everything upside down, right side up. We're going to see it like Christ wants us to see everything that we're going through. All right. Thank you, boys and girls. We got a winner! Winner, chicken dinner, queen of the upside down world. She did a star, and she did a perfectly good job. And he did
I drew a perfectly good looking one.
That was a good E, actually.
No, I don't. Looks like I gave my hand.
All right, thank you, boys and girls. Now, to play this at home, you may not have upside down goggles, and that's fine because we're living in the 21st century, and y'all are probably too living in the 21st century. But you can play this game by laying on your bed and trying to write upside down like this. You know how your kids like to do that. So try it at home. Upside down challenge.
How many of you have ever been on a road trip or you're driving and you see a detour sign? Well, a detour is a route that is different from the usual route. Sometimes it's because there's construction or a roadblock, and you must take a different way for a little while. Imagine you're on this path and you're trying to get here, but you're down here. But then, as you're driving along, here comes a detour sign. Now, today's story is about Jonah. He had a clear path that God wanted him to take. But guess what? Jonah decided to take you guessed it, a detour. And sometimes, just like Jonah, we choose to take detours in our lives. Maybe we're scared, maybe we think we know better, or maybe we just want to try something different. But no matter how far off we get or how many detours we take, God will always provide a way back to the right path.
Hey there. Today we're diving deep into the ocean for our adventure, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to join Jonah. You'll learn more about him in a minute. But he's on this great big journey. And his journey is filled with things like storms, with giant fish, and surprising choices. So let's find out more about him. It started a long time ago. God had a special message for the city of Nineveh. And he chose Jonah to be the one to deliver it. But Jonah, well, he had other plans.
Yes. Jonah was a prophet. That means he heard things from God and told others about it. One day, God told Jonah, "Get up and go to the city of Nineveh. Tell them that I have seen their wicked choices, and if they keep doing bad things, I will punish them." Instead of obeying God, Jonah got scared and decided to get on a boat and go to the city of Tarshish. Tarshish was in the opposite direction of where God told Jonah to go. When the boat was at sea, God sent a really scary storm, and all the sailors thought the ship would be destroyed. They threw a bunch of stuff into the water, hoping it would help them float. The sailors were so afraid that they prayed for help, but Jonah did not pray with them. He went inside the boat and slept. The captain saw him and said, "How can you sleep right now? Pray to your God and ask for help." The sailors decided to cast lots to find out who was responsible for the storm. Casting lots is a lot like playing a game to see who's responsible when something bad happens. And guess who got picked? Jonah. So the sailors asked Jonah, "Who is making all this trouble for us? Where do you come from?" Jonah answered, "I am a Hebrew, and I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land." He also told them that he was running away from God, and this made them even more scared. They asked Jonah what they should do to make the storm stop. Jonah said, "Pick me up and throw me into the sea. That will calm the storm." But the sailors didn't want to do that. They tried to row back to shore, but the storm was too powerful. So they decided to listen to Jonah. They told God they were sorry for what they were about to do. And then they threw Jonah overboard. And as soon as Jonah was off the boat, the storm stopped. Then, all of a sudden, a big fish swallowed Jonah. Just think what it would be like to be inside the belly of a fish. It was probably dark and wet and stinky. Jonah might have been afraid he would never get out. While Jonah was trapped inside the fish, he prayed to God a lot. He asked God to forgive him for running away. And instead of getting angry about being inside of a fish, Jonah thought about all he should be thankful for. After 3 days and 3 nights, God commanded the fish to throw Jonah up on dry land. Then God told him a second time to go to Nineveh and tell the people to stop doing bad things. This time, Jonah obeyed God and went to Nineveh. When Jonah arrived, he told people to turn away from their evil ways, or God would punish them. When people heard Jonah's warning, they all believed him, even the king. Then they put on sackcloth and fasted. Fasting is when you don't eat and pray instead. When God saw that everyone in Nineveh was ready to stop doing bad things, he had mercy on them and forgave them. But Jonah wasn't feeling so merciful. In fact, he was angry that God didn't punish the people of Nineveh. But God told Jonah, "Shouldn't I have concern for the city of Nineveh? It's full of lots of people who need to be rescued." You see, God is compassionate and merciful and kind. He loves us and forgives us when we disobey him. And when we turn away from our wrong choices and follow God instead, he will always welcome us with open arms. And that's the story of Jonah.
So Jonah finally set sail to Nineveh, didn't he? And he finally decided to do what God asked him to do. Jonah's story, it's a powerful reminder that even when we're afraid, when we try to run away, if we turn back to Jesus in prayer, he's going to guide us back to the right path. He's going to lead us the right direction. Jonah's story teaches us that no matter how far we've run or the challenges that we face, God is always on the ready to guide us and to forgive us. All we need to do is just to reach out to him, to talk to him. So let's remember to turn to Jesus in prayer, no matter where our circumstances, no matter where our adventure takes us. Now, as we continue along, I have this week's prayer challenge for you, something to do every day of the week. I hope you've been keeping up with those. They're great reminders and great things to build our habit of prayer. Now, let's start with Sunday. So Sunday's the first day of the week. That's a good place to start. On Sunday, pray for a willingness to overcome challenges during the week. Now, you might not have the same kind of challenge that Jonah has, but you do have challenges. You have difficulties in your life. Ask God to help you to overcome them, not to just quit and give up, but to overcome them. On Monday, it says to identify a distraction and then pray for some focus. There are things that distract us every day, but we got to keep our focus on God. So ask God to help you with that. On Tuesday, pray to have courage when you're feeling scared or anxious. God to help you with that. And then on Wednesday, take a jar and make it into what you call your prayer jar, where you can write down prayer requests and put them in the jar. And then you can look back at them, pray again, and then as God answers them, you can take them out. But do that on Wednesday. Ask Mom for a jar and just make that into your prayer jar. After Wednesday comes Thursday, right? And on Thursday, pray for someone that you have a hard time getting along with. Now, it might be somebody in your family, like a brother or sister, a neighbor, somebody at school. But pray for someone that you have trouble getting along with. And if you pray for that person, I bet things are going to change for you. On Friday, take that prayer jar back out and add another request to it. Put another prayer request inside your prayer jar. And then on Saturday, go through your prayer jar, look at each request, and pray for them again. And then see if God's answered any of your prayers. I hope that you're enjoying this time, and I hope that it's helping you to develop a habit of prayer. We want it to be something that's automatic for you to do. Just like we said, brushing your teeth. You brush your teeth every day, it's a habit. So should prayer. It should also be a habit. Let's close. Dear God, we thank you for loving us. We thank you that when we reach out to you, no matter the challenges that we face, no matter the difficulties, that you're there. Help us to remember that and help us to develop a habit of prayer. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey everyone, so for today, we are learning a new Bible verse for our new series that we're doing. So it is, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. Philippians 4:6.